Gonna check. All right. So the internet saith, so shall it beeth. Because no one on the internet lies, including YouTube. There's a magical internet filter that only allows truth. Also, I realized I haven't updated the description for this stream since the first episode. I guess since you don't actually conquer the entirety of the stolen lands, it still holds truth until the end game. For how heavy Meat Lovers Pizza is. I haven't had Meat Lovers in so long. Used to be the only pizza I would eat. Yeah, if I had a choice, obviously, I would eat any pizza. But what is going on here? Get out of here. And voila. Alright. Into Nerissa's dream. Of course.
I won't be halted.
Our sister. Our mistress. Our queen. Our sister. Our mistress. Our queen.
Okay, is this the area where we have to fight the Jabberwock?
My way.
Oh, this is outside the house at the edge of time.
Our mistress. Our queen. Our sister.
I don't think there's anything we can pick up here yet.
Onwards.
Oh wait, was this to talk to Nerissa back here?
Our sister. Our mistress. Our queen. Hail to our queen.
Stop calling me that. In the darkest hours and the brightest days, you simply called me sister. I need no other title. Your songs and laughter accompanied me in my happiest moments. I would rather not shift them to honorifics. The time of my triumph is nigh, sisters. I want to share it with you as I have always shared my secrets, my sorrows, and my joys. Even after I become an eldest, I shall not abandon you. My realm will be the kingdom of spring, love, and life, and you will all be most welcome there.
Be happy, sister. Be victorious, sister.
Wow, we're inside her dream. Maybe we should try talking to her. She may not quite be the real Nerissa, but that's kind of the point. In her dreams, she can let out the things she would never say in the real world.
Be careful, Nerissa. You have always been the bravest of us, and none deserve to be an eldest more than you. But these ambitions may come with a steep price.
So I don't recognize... It's not that I recognize these capes. So this is Avendra, who we meet later. I'm assuming these were the defaced sisters we came across, but what are they? They look similar to Nerissa's design.
Perhaps I have always been the bravest, Avendra, but you have always been the grumpiest. We are blessed with eternal life, but we keep living out each day, abiding by rules we had no hand in creating. My plan is daring, you say? Well then, so be it.
I simply pray we do not end up paying a price we cannot bear.
Also, the voice acting in this segment seems a little stunted. Very scripty.
What I did to them is paltry compared with what was done to me. But you cannot understand. No one can. Just go away.
I'm superior. Out of my way!
Have not been paying attention to her spells or anything. We'll just clear her bar. Actually, having this equipped is a good idea. Don't need incompetence. I'll have it on hand just in case. I think this is where we have to fight the Jabberwock, right? Segment with the Jabberwock, or is that a later? Nope, pretty sure it's this area.
You follow.
I cannot lose. I cannot lose. Finish me, scum. I cannot lose.
We do it my way.
Can the self-proclaimed queen not fight off a mere animal of the kennel? I come not
Yeah, they're pretty nasty too, because they open up with a.
trial awaits you, trespasser. I shall simply make sure you get there without getting lost along the way.
They cast something at the beginning that can crowd control your party.
I cannot lose.
I was
Get ready. Get scared.
Hey, it's the old Lantern King.
Listen to
No
me,
one stands in my way.
You sought a kingdom. I seek something simpler. Haughty.
But also, welcome to the stream, Boggart. Good to have you here.
Cursed.
I love the
As
Lantern
you
King's
sought
design.
to
Everything about
steal
it's
a kingdom for
super cool.
yourself, so must you do again, 1,000 times over. For a theft, a true theft, must
Ugh.
be practiced to be earned.
Don't want that up here.
It will be a lengthy task. This is how it shall be measured. Make ruins of kingdoms. When each is dust, the grains shall gather in this vessel. When 1,000 grains are gathered, bring it before us as an offering.
It's a reference I would have
Oldest
expected to
may
see here.
sip from it.
Ashes. Dust. Eternity.
When that is done, your trespass shall be forgiven.
Where will I find so many nations? It is...
An impossible task? How? Let your unrequited love guide you. Guided you to your first kingdom, so it shall again. Seek it, hunt for it, lust for it. Let the emptiness inside you become your deadliest weapon.
Was that?
It is not an
Is
impossible
that Lewis Carroll
task.
that wrote that?
After all,
Or am I getting him mixed up with
is
somebody
an
else?
apology that cannot ever be given.
Given.
Cool. Alright, good. My memory's not as bad as I thought.
Get ready. Get scared.
Cursed. 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 Did I truly deserve all this?
Yeah, I read it not too long ago for school. Actually, I may have stumbled across it. I don't think it was actually for school.
So many wish to judge me. The someone who cannot comprehend the burden of the curse, you assume far too much. Burn!
Cut them to pieces!
My lady, there's nothing we can do. The powers of those who've hidden the briar exceed our own in many ways.
Why search for that which has ruined me? He said, let your unrequited love guide you to the doomed kingdoms. No, I will not search any longer, but I must find it.
Yeah, I should be a
Come
few
now,
years out of
start
school, but I
searching.
took a slightly different
It
route.
must be here in the stolen lands.
My lady, there's nothing we can do. The powers of those who've hidden the briar exceed our own in many ways.
Why search for that which has ruined me? He said, let your unrequited love guide you to the doomed kingdoms. No, I will not search any longer, but I must find it. Come now, start searching. It must be here in the stolen lands.
My lady, there's nothing we can do. The powers of those who've hidden the briar exceed our own in many ways.
Why search for that which has ruined me? He said, let your unrequited love guide you to the doomed kingdoms. No, I will not search any longer.
There's a pause it.
Must find it. Come now, start searching.
Oh, wait.
It must be
We're
here in
listening to
the
this.
stolen lands.
My lady, there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, but the whole reason why it took me so long is because I messed up myself. I didn't always have the appreciation for education that I do now.
Do it my
And
way.
again, American public schools,
Unrequited love guide you to the
they made me a little cocky when it came to education, so I didn't
No, I will not search any longer.
do what I should have done.
Must
I didn't talk to
find
her.
it. Come now,
told them
start
to
searching. It must be here in the stolen lands. It is pointless. Why do I need this?
Well, good for them.
Do you see now? Do you see? They ripped
not an easy
my
thing to
heart
do.
out and threw it into your world. And something else was torn out with it.
Yeah, I didn't do very good in school my first time around. I did well the first time, but at that point, I think I was just so exhausted of education because I had just done 12 years and I guess 11 years of schooling that I was told I had to go to, that I mostly slept through anyway, and I wanted something different. So I got something different for 5 years and 2 months, and then I developed a much deeper appreciation for education and knowledge in school, and so I came back to it.
No, something deeper. Brighter, I suppose. I only know the sound of this word, but not its meaning. A burning word. A stupid word. Love. Something that was stolen from me. Do you believe the aim of my curse was the destruction of your pathetic kingdoms? No, that was merely a path towards redemption. The curse, it deprived me of a part of my soul. The
Yep, so
most
it's-
important part. Ripped
Sorry, I don't like
from
interrupting
me,
the voice acting
crippled,
too much.
Mutilated and turned into an artifact. The Briar.
Yeah, anyone can achieve anything they really put their mind to. Well, I also don't want to establish a false sense of hope, because there are limitations. I hate to be the one to say that, because I really believe anyone should be able to achieve their dreams, but there are some things that some people just can't do. Like if you're colorblind, you can't be a jet fighter. So, I mean, again, very specific niche circumstances, but for the most part, if you put your mind to it, you can achieve it. I don't know what to take here, because I think this is the romantic option, but I'm not very good, so,
Your insolence tires me. Enough.
yeah, I'm a big fan of it. Now, I've skipped over more than I would have liked for this playthrough, but this is a very casual playthrough anyway, so not a big deal.
My skylark. Your song is sad today. What happened? Once young deer have so easily trapped. Stags and wolves, skylarks and peacocks. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, and that's... Again, it's usually very specific, and so... But I like the idea that anyone can achieve what they strive to be. But yeah, I mean, there are limitations, and people do have to recognize that. So I think pushing the whole... I'm split about pushing the whole narrative, especially for children. Like, you can be whatever you want to be, because it's, you know, in some ways they can, in some ways they can't, but... I really don't think you should tell a child that, though, because children, like, imagination is what being a child is all about. Developing your imagination. You shouldn't... I don't think you should shut down a child's dreams. But raise them to be mature enough to understand once they get older, like, hey, you know, maybe I can't do that.
I was there with you from the very first steps you made into the Stolen Lands. I've created a nice cage of magical fog around you. Sent you my skylark, helped you kill my stag, guided you through dreams and visions. And I pitted my wolf and my peacock against you.
Yeah, and I do believe you should always try. Even if you fail or don't succeed, always give it your best shot. Because that's all you can ever do. You can only ever do one thing at a time and give it your best shot.
Does it not please you, my hound? I gave you so much prey to chase.
Oh, this isn't the
But
final
what I have done
chapter. This is
matters
Nerissa's
little
dream.
when compared to why I have done it. I have already lost track of so much time. For so many centuries I sought out those like you. The ambitious and bold. Those who believe they can change the world, or at least rule it. I seek them, grant them power, lead them to triumph, and then push them into the abyss.
Lindsay, you run up here, I guess.
You deserved it.
Quickly!
Oh, I'm actually taking a beating here. Is that... Oh, because that's Armag. Whoopsies. Definitely go for the second one, Hector. Because our current God Emperor, he's well, he's more of a corpse emperor, isn't he? We need someone who's a little more active. You could even become a governor. I mean, Arnold, he was governor of California. Oh no! I haven't saved this entire time I've been in here.
Protect me, please.
Oh, because it's me. Oh, shoot. I don't know if I can beat me in a fight. No! I don't know where the last save was at. Yeah, of mankind. He resides on Holy Terra. Oh my goodness, I'm all the way back at the beginning. Son of a gun, I need to save.
Our sister. Hail to our... Stop. Be happy, Vic.
Wow.
Be perhaps. I simply...
So
pray
dumb, I don't know why I
we
didn't
do not end up
save.
paying a...
What I did to them.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Oh yeah, this stupid thing. Let's I guess I could buff up before fighting. Yeah, absolutely. No, he's starting at like local and also if you wanted to be a politician, you know, starting in local legislature, like campaigning locally, becoming maybe, I wouldn't say sheriff, maybe like city council member, something like that. And then working your way up. This is how you develop your contacts.
I cannot lose.
Then you
Finish
can.
me, scum. I will not.
Get ready.
Oh no, the game already saved, or froze, son of a gun. Nope, I'm loading. Nope, it crashed. Game crashed. Calm it down there, Night Lord. Oh, sorry, Hector. We usually talk about Warhammer here, so I just assume anything along those lines is Warhammer. While you're here, Hector, are you excited for the new Dune movie, since you're talking about Dune? Yeah. Then also, if you try something and you don't quite make it to where you're going, you might find another path that you enjoy. I've already experienced that once in my life, so. Because I was supposed to be a crew chief and I ended up being an avionics technician, which still would have allowed me to become a crew chief. I just didn't pursue that route once I was in, because I enjoyed what I did as an avionics technician. Well, you're missing out, Boggart. It's some, well, some of it's good lore. More recent stuff is pretty one-dimensional.
Get ready. Get scared. Learn. Listen.
Listen to me, trespasser. You sought a kingdom. I seek something simpler. Hachi.
Guilty.
That's true. You gotta pick and choose what you want to experience. I'm not locked into Warhammer, so.
As you sought to steal a kingdom for yourself, so must you do again. 1,000 times over. For a theft, a true theft, must be practiced to be earned. It will be a lengthy
I'm hoping it does
task.
sell well in
This is
mainstream,
how
and maybe
it's
the
measured.
community will grow. Because maybe the movie will introduce everyone to the novelizations.
Remember.
It was Sevatar that first said death to the false emperor, right?
Make ruins of kingdoms. When each is dust, the grains shall gather in
Yeah,
this
he's a pretty
vessel.
cool character.
When 1,000 grains are gathered, bring it before us as an offering. I won't be an eldest may sip from it.
What troubles you?
Definitely one of my favorite traders. Though he may not have gone full trader. We don't know what happened to Sevatar after the heresy yet. Since he was captured, right? Since he, well, I guess he escaped. Or decided to
When
escape
that
and
is
hunt
done,
down
trespass
mankind's
shall be
enemies.
forgiven.
Where will I find so many nations? It is.
An impossible task? How? Let your unrequited love guide you. Guided you to your first.
I need to read about these guys.
So shall we
Like the
then.
Lost Prince. That sounds
Just
cool.
letting you know.
Seek it, hunt for it, lust for it. Let the emptiness inside you become your deadliest weapon. It is not an impossible task. After all, what use is an apology that cannot ever be given?
Give it.
Yeah, well, who doesn't? As long as he goes out doing what he loves. Wait, can I talk to her? There it is.
Cursed. So,
I am superior!
My lady, there's nothing we can do. The powers of those who've hidden the briar exceed our own in many ways.
why search for that which is ruined me?
Adventures call to them.
He said, let your unrequited love guide you. No, I will not search any longer. But I must find it. Come now, start searching. It must be here in the stolen lands.
My lady, there's nothing we can do. The powers of those who've hidden the briar exceed our own in many ways.
Why search for that which has ruined me? He said, let your unrequited love guide you to the doomed kingdoms. No, I will not search any longer, but I must find it. Come now, start searching. It must be here in the stolen
Oh, I
lands.
didn't talk to you.
My
Whoopsies, I'm
lady,
just sitting here
there's nothing we
watching.
can do.
No,
The
no,
powers of those who've
something
hidden the
that was
briar
stolen.
exceed our
You
own in
enjoy.
many...
Cut them to pieces!
My Skylar, your song is sad today. What happened? Once young
Lindsay
deer
was
have
called
barely
for.
grown their
Alright, more
antlers,
buffs again.
they faced their fathers in fierce
I'll actually start up
combat.
here.
The time has come.
It looks like the buffs actually
You
persist.
are a stag now, not some defenseless form. Go and fight.
I
You
wrote
were
it
born
like I
for
saw it.
glory, my
I'm
wolf
losing
cub.
my
There is
temper.
room in this world for all sorts of different birds. Some sing sweetly, while others screech proudly.
Alright, finish saving game so I can talk to Narissa.
Peacock displays bright feathers to
Anything is possible.
outshine them all.
Need to put her up here so
Be
she doesn't get
my
attacked.
Peacock. Shine. You
So
will become a
easily
king
trapped.
whose glory shall overshadow.
Can you make it pose? I need inspiration.
Alright, we mess up Tristian real quick.
Serves you right.
So we move her over here.
You deserve it.
Run them through!
The game's gonna crash again. Why is this part so unstable? Oh, maybe it won't crash. Yeah, it did. It just straight up crashed again. Huh. 2 crashes in like, I don't know what, 5 minutes? Well, it's good to have you here, Hector. Doesn't matter how long it takes for you to get here, so long as you get here. The Jade Empire, man, that's a while ago. No, I'll keep pushing forward. I mean, worst comes to worst, I'll just stream a different game or something if it keeps being this unstable. I've got some other stuff I can play. Well, you're more than welcome, Hector. It's actually no problem on my end. I'm just doing what I enjoy doing. As long as you get to enjoy it, that's all that matters. And while you're here, Hector, do you have a favorite Let's Play you've enjoyed so far? And don't say it was Jade Empire. Actually, Jade Empire is pretty solid up until the last or second to last episode. That fight right before the final boss. Oh man, that frustrated the heck out of me. Maybe Boggart. Just maybe. And of course, oh, now the main menu is frozen, so I have to exit out again. I've never had this much trouble out of the game. So hopefully it doesn't persist. Yep, not responding. That means Steam's probably not going to be responding either. No, Steam is fine. So this is a whole new problem. So, yeah, if you've been here since Jade Empire, Hector, I think you've been here since I had like 28 subscribers. You're one of the Well, thanks. Yeah, I really enjoyed that playthrough. I've been intending, well, not intending, but I might be doing another playthrough at some point in the future with different decisions, because I do really enjoy the Banner Saga games. And they're short enough to where multiple playthroughs aren't really an issue. Yeah, it is your fault, Boggart. Alcat actually sent me an email. It's like, hey, we saw that guy in your chat. He really wants you to... We saw he really wants you to fight Irvedi, so we're going to start patching your game specifically to crash. Also, they never emailed me back. I still haven't been able to cast my vote for the Beast Race in Wrath of the Righteous. You know what they say? Something about curses, and if you didn't have a curse, you wouldn't be cursed at all, right?
You will become
That's an awful joke. I was trying to play it off the bad luck thing.
Shall overshadow all within the river kingdoms.
Come on, get up there, Lindsay.
And so
Lindsay, get up there.
No
Thank
one
you.
stands in my
So
way.
easy. I was there.
can you make an epic spirit of inspiration? Serves you right.
I'm gonna try hold person on him, I guess. Don't think it'll work, but... Please hit him! Thank you. And the game's crashing again, holy crap. When it said whenever Irvedi there activates. So yeah, it might be you, Boggart. What the heck? I'll try it one more time, then I might have to, I guess, restart the computer or something. I don't know. Restart Steam. I'll start with that, I guess, after this attempt. This is bananas. First time Hector shows up and everything good. Maybe it's Hector's fault, actually. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's causing it to be so unstable. I did have to update my drivers this morning. That wouldn't cause this. But it's the only thing that I've changed is updated drivers. So that I could, because I was getting a blue screen this morning. It's alright, Hector. I'd rather have you here in the game crashing than not have you here at all. So don't you mind a thing. We'll get there eventually. Because this is still nowhere near as bad as my Metro
Shine.
2033 playthrough.
You will become a king whose glory
Lindsay
shall
was called
overshadow all within the river kingdoms.
I've never had a game crash so much as I did in Metro.
So I was.
And there is no fix for it.
kind of inspiration.
Oh, absolutely not. No, Vigo is the pillar in which this stream stands.
Run them through.
Alright, here, Betty. Just go down. Alright, hey, we got past Irvedi. My guy didn't turn hostile, though. Oh, there he is.
Wait for me.
Yeah, we broke through. See, persistence. You just gotta keep... That's what I did with the Metro 2033 playthrough. In the Dead City level, it would crash like every couple of minutes. So I just had to keep pushing through. Like, keep playing through.
And another.
Get past the point where it'd keep crashing and see how far I could make it before it crashed again. And then splice... I think it had like 15 edits in that video. It was
This will
insane.
never end. Never. What is this, a dream? Or is someone actually playing games with me? Speaking words that pierce like arrows, teasing me with the hope of salvation beyond my reach. So, this is a dream. But you have entered it from reality.
How many... Well, shoot. I was gonna say how many cycles did you have to eat? But you're talking about Dune, not Warhammer. I didn't get that out of my head.
For 1,000 years, none have come so close to me. And I assure you, none ever will again. But you I like you more and more, my hound. Perhaps I have no need of that stupid peacock anymore. I could let you tear him apart if you wish. I know where a tool lies that will let you clip his wings. The evidence of his crimes. Something he's been hiding from his Pataxian allies. But he could not hide it from me. Remember this name, White Rose Abbey. That is where Iravetti would usually meet with me in the past. And the place.
Speaking of Dune, there's a few Dune games. I don't know if I can get them without like an emulator or something, or a mod. But would y'all be... I might do some Dune games on the channel in the future. That'd be fun. Maybe when the movie's about to be... When does the movie actually come out? It's supposed to come out this year. Probably won't have enough time. Huh. Well, I have some time to think about it. It's supposed to come out December 18th of this year. I might play some Dune games around that time. Yeah, December 18th.
My brave, brave hound. We will get along nicely.
Hey, I'm really excited for it too. I need to have Mrs. bring it down and watch the original Dune.
We do it my way.
I have it on DVD because you can't stream it on any services. I mean, I can find it online, of course, but oftentimes I just use my Xbox to watch things.
Onwards.
Okay. Let's hope for no more crashes. Man, I still thought it was an okay movie overall. I mean, yeah, it wasn't... They did take some creative liberties, but... Wait, did I talk to Storyteller or Lindsay? I think I talked to Lindsay.
I lead. You
Now, if they're going to put an artist in there, they should have had David Bowie, because he enhanced Labyrinth. What do I need to do? What was the name of that? Was it Dance, Magic Dance? What's the name of the song David Bowie did in that, in Labyrinth? Oh no, I don't have any money to upgrade. Shoot. I can do this? Do I want jewelry, or do I want a horse breeding center? No? I'm going to put her on this when I can rank her up instead. Ooh, that's pretty good. Hey, happy birthday to me. Ooh, not good, buddy. Don't really care. We'll deal with that later. Ugh, so many assassin things. We'll deal with the Charmed Prince if I can. All these are so awful. Alright. What to do next? I mean, I guess we do have to put somebody on the assassins thing. I want to deal with the Charmed Prince as well. But I guess the bridge has to go on that. I'll do some of these opportunities to cancel out some of these problems that I'm going to fail. Yeah, like there's some really good scenes in it. And I think it's better to look at that movie more as a nod to the books than an actual the same narrative. There's a lot of movies that I have to approach that way because it's hard to book. I mean, again, movies are never as good as the books are, so you always have to make excuses, I guess. Who do I claim this with? Let's take him off of that because I'm going to claim Dunsword next. So let's just wait for a chance to counterattack. I guess I'm just waiting. Yeah, 46 days. Alright, so not much longer. Well, it's better than jamming one book across 3 movies like The Hobbit did. Oh, maybe it's not better, actually. Because you can have more nuanced storytelling that way, but... But yeah, I usually don't... I try not to compare movies to books. It's just, it's a good... I think it's a good mentality to have. I don't even know what I selected there. I clicked too fast. Like, my finger bounced on the keyboard, or then the mouse, and my finger bounced on the mouse. There we go. And I selected whatever he wanted me to select, so good on me, I guess. Oh yeah, I actually really enjoyed the new Blade Runner as well. I was pretty impressed. So I'm excited to see what he's gonna do. He seems like he knows what he's doing. So I'm all about it. Him and Taika Waititi are two of my favorite directors. Actually, I can't think of anything that Taika has done that I haven't liked. I think he's supposed to be doing another Star Wars, or a Star Wars project in the future. So that'll hopefully revitalize Star Wars for me as well. Yeah, the movie and the show is really good too. This is, I hate how you get this so late into the thing. Yeah, there's a show. The new season 3, is currently ongoing. Episodes come out on Wednesday or Thursday night. Yeah, real big fan of this show. Ooh. But it's 4 additional bombs. I guess he doesn't need dexterity for bombs, right? I mean, that's a big jump in dexterity, though. I don't think I can get rid of that, even for more bombs. Ooh. 6 enhancement to dexterity. Guess neither one of these actually matter. Because he has this on. Did he give him something else? Canera, what gloves do you have on? Range attacks. It's +8 versus a +7, so maybe that's better. She also gets armor class out of it, so I think it's more bang for my buck here. Also reduce person spell. I did get past the crashes, Boggart. It's all good, Hector. Sometimes being connected to the world isn't the best thing. It sure was, Boggart. Just goes to show you. Bringing you curse here and
We do it my way.
crashing my game. I'm gonna go sell all this stuff so I don't forget to do so. This might be... I'm fine without that.
I won't be halted.
I think it's a coincidence, Boggart. I think you know exactly what you're doing. See, I don't keep up with celebrities that well. If I notice a trend in like movies or something, obviously I'll be drawn to, probably to the director, but I have a hard time with celebrities' names. I mean, obviously I know like all the big ones, but even like all the bands and stuff I listen to, I have a hard time keeping up with like their names. It's just not something that I invest in. Actually, I could probably give that to, yeah, hold on. I'll probably equip a couple of people, because Valerie's one of the first people you re-recruit towards the end. No spoilers. Here you go, and here you go. There you go. There's some dexterity that you don't necessarily need, and... yeah, we'll sell the rest.
Everyone is mortal in this world, especially when I'm around. We do it my way.
I think we get one more kingdom upgrade before we have to go deal with the Cursed Hilltop. There we go. And then we head off to Patax. Well, I think one kingdom upgrade, Cursed Hilltop, one more kingdom upgrade, talk about the Cursed Hilltop, and then we go to Patax. That's usually how it goes. So rank up. Oh no, there's no one to rank up. We can do a region though. The jewelry center. Ooh, good job, Jathaw. Good job, everybody. Oh, even he failed. Alright, I am going to reload that because I want to succeed at the Charmed Prince. The rest of them I don't care about. I can tell some of them apart because, well, I watched Parks and Rec, so I'm familiar with Chris Pratt. And then I've been told I look like Chris Evans more than once, despite not being blonde and also not looking like Chris Evans at all. So I went to Denny's with some buddies, and somebody said I look like the waitress. She's like, "You look like that guy from that movie." I'm like, "All right, that really narrows it down." She's like, "No, you really do. You look like that guy from that movie." I'm like, "I wish I knew what you were talking about." And she runs off, I guess, to go look at her phone, and she comes back, and she's like, "Yeah, you look like Chris Evans." I'm like, "You mean Captain America?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "No. No, I don't." Now, I was flattered, don't get me wrong. I find him to be an attractive man, but I do not look like Captain America. Oh yes, the music at your capital changes dependent on your alignment, whether you're chaotic, neutral, or evil. Or sorry, lawful, neutral, or chaotic. I don't think good plays a part. It's the lawful. Yeah, then when I was a kid, I had a guy, like when Harry Potter first came out and was getting big, some dude ran up to me like, "You look like that guy, like that kid from that movie." I was like, "Oh boy." I was terrified. I was a kid. I didn't know what was going on. I don't actually know how old I was when Harry Potter came out, the first movie. Then when he got all of his friends or brought his family over or something, like, I was surrounded by people all saying I look like Harry Potter. I was like, "Oh, come on now." Yeah, I hate when people do that. Like, "Yeah, you look like that guy from that movie." Like, "Oh, thanks. Yeah, I sure do."
I lead, you follow.
Like, no, I think for a while there, people I got compared to Jason Schwartzman a lot. Who was not an actor I was familiar with until people started saying I looked like him. Which I really shouldn't be talking about. Y'all are supposed to pay $100 to know what I look like, so quit tricking me. You know, Boggart, I'd be flattered. Someone was willing to pay enough attention to you to come up with a comparison like that. I mean, geography teacher and wizard doesn't sound so bad. And a homeless guy isn't really a level of attractiveness, so I mean, I wouldn't even know how to take that. Now, speaking of, I do need to get a haircut. I'm getting a little rugged. Alright, I just want to pass this one. Come on now. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Jewelry center. Come on, Reg. I need you to succeed for me, buddy. Oh, man. There we go. Got the Charmed Prince, finally. Alright, that's all I cared about. I'll take a 50% chance. Wait, who can I rank up here? Rather have her on this. Completely blind and biased. With a very full pocket. I'm not succeeding as many of these things as I would like. Oh man, no, we're doing poorly here. What's dropping? Oh, community's at 0. Oh boy. I was not paying attention at all. I thought I was doing well and everything. Oh no. Oh no indeed. Yeah, right? I didn't realize my community had dropped so low. I think it's because Tsana is in charge of it. And a lot of her solutions hurt community. But it's good for everything else. Man, I mean, I am chaotic, so maybe I'm not the best person to be running the kingdom right now. I was all excited. I'm like, yeah, I'm serene. I don't have anything to worry about. And then suddenly, this happened. But who can I rank up? Is it just her? No, I can do someone else. I put her on this. Alright, where's this? 18 days. Alright, so after this one, it should hit. Oh no! -6 to everything. Is it just once? If it's just once, that's not a big deal. I put whoever on this because it should drop down at 0 once we go clear out the, Oh, it doesn't help. Yeah, we've been failing all this. This is why it went down. All these Pataxian problems. Gosh, I hate Patak. The Patax chapter can really mess up your kingdom if you're not prepared, and I was not prepared. So. I need the Patax thing to trigger, but it's been just tearing my kingdom apart instead. I thought I was prepared for it. I guess I just wasn't. That's upsetting. I on it. Gosh. I thought I had enough of a buffer to not worry about it. Kind of glad this won't be in the next game. Specifically this chapter, because man, it's doing me dirty. A +5. Alright, I'm getting some good stuff from the, from the artisans now, at least. I'll just make it invincible. I did that my first playthrough. Because I wasn't managing the Cursed Hilltop events. I was letting them just run their course after I cleared it. Not realizing you still had to take care of the event. So. Oh, it's all good. I mean, English is an awful language anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, same here. Well, I didn't realize that the events... Again, if you clear the Bald Hilltop, I feel like the event should go away, and you shouldn't have to waste an advisor on it. And I think I wasn't bothering because it had such a high difficulty check. Because it doesn't update. Once you actually clear the Bald Hilltop, the difficulty check for the Cursed Hilltop event actually drops down to 0. But the game doesn't tell you that. But you do automatically succeed on it if you attempt it. Oh, wait, no, I think I might want that on somebody. Because this is what? Yeah, spell resistance 19. So what does he have? He has... Yeah, this will be better. Just for the spell resistance alone, I would say.
Onwards!
Oh yeah, I think Canera needs a ring, so enjoy your evasion ring.
I lead. You follow.
Yeah, my stability now is bad because of Patox. There's to spam because I have 2 Patoxian Assassin events at the same time. That's insane. Like, how many assassins do I have to deal with? And then even after this event, after I clear the Bald Hilltop, I still have to wait for us to talk about it before I can go to Patox and deal with all the crap there. Then I have to build up my community again, and hopefully I can get it up to where I need to so I can hit level 10. Your English is better than a lot of the people whose primary language is English that I've met, so I wouldn't fret. Which is often the case.
So, any brilliant ideas?
Battles await.
And Lindsay was
Oh crap, we have Lindsay in my party. Oof. I'd rather not have you, Lindsay. Who am I missing? I'm missing Canera. Let's step outside real quick. Yeah, I kind of wish if you just kicked her out of your city, because that's one of the options, she would just leave. But they can't let that happen because that guy paid all that money to develop his own quest. Zero % chance. It's getting worse. No. Get out of here. I didn't put you on that. 16% chance is better than nothing, I guess. But no, this playthrough isn't meant for a perfect kingdom run. It's meant for some other stuff. So I'm okay with not. I mean, chaotic evil shouldn't have a good kingdom anyway, or even chaotic neutral for that. For that purpose.
What's new?
Let's move
Share your
already.
will.
Alright, so we do fight the Wild Hunt up here. So we'll need freedom of movement on everybody.
Lisano Damium. Magritium Turinos. Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam.
Harem has it inherently, so I don't have to worry about him.
Ona Adayanam. Ona Adayanam. Inimosi Tradisi. Ona Adayanam. Ona
thinking.
Maybe we could put Death Ward on. I don't think that's gonna matter though.
Has other uses.
Kill the unicorn. What do you have to kill the unicorn for? I thought the unicorn was the horn you get. Am I forgetting something?
You can count on me.
Are they gonna do a haste? Okay, almost enough buffs. Alright, there we go. All the buffs I need for the Wild Hunt. Because they are... Oh, my tiny cape. Oh, Sith Morak isn't here. He's missing out.
We do it my way.
Ask.
So first things first, we throw some skeletons out here to intercept the first wave of attacks.
Well, sorry, was lost in thought.
Can we send Jathal ahead? Because she can't die.
A clever
Let me go kill
ploy.
everything. By dropping these. Again, I don't really have to micromanage anything here. I just kind of stand still and let them do all the work. And then we call it a job well done.
I won't be
Good job, team.
daunted.
Stupid Wild Hunt. I had the twin crystals, which I think is a very cool idea for a weapon. I wish I could equip it to see what it looked like. Can I equip it?
I won't take that.
Yeah, no, I can't equip it on anybody. It sounds like it would look cool. I just can't see it. Right? Good old... I mean... Should be able to throw Geralt in here somewhere. At least a reference to him.
Head on. We do it my way.
Alright, now we just have to wait for Patak's chapter to start and head there and deal with all of that. I actually enjoyed the show. Once again, I don't treat it like the books, but I feel like they got a lot right.
Onwards!
I think when I was first drawn in was when they were like the first fight scene where he fought the like the three dudes and the woman. How it was, I think it's as true to form as you probably get as far as demonstrating the Witcher's fighting style. And that's when I was like, hey, this might be a good show, and I enjoyed it. A lot of failures here. You guys suck. Max, I better put somebody on it. What's a difficulty check? Man. Is there whether or not I can put in any of this stuff? I don't care about the assassins anyway, but... How disappointing. Yeah, and again, that's why I always approach everything as not... I try not to compare movies and books or shows and books. I try to keep them their own entities. Even if they advertise it like, oh, this is supposed to be loyal to the books or whatever, I try to deviate. Because it's always going to be... If you're a fan of the books, you kind of already have a vision. Especially if you've read the books before you watch the show. And like the show comes out after the books. You already have, in your mind, what's envisioned in the books. It's like there's no way they'll be able to put on screen what you've already envisioned, how you've developed the story, or how characters look, or how things work. If that makes sense. I think I worded that right. I confused myself when I started talking. See, I thought I remembered killing a unicorn in this game, but I don't remember where. I don't remember who wanted me to do it. Sana didn't have me kill a unicorn. I get a unicorn horn for Erlene the artisan, but I don't have to kill one. So maybe that's what I'm remembering. Also, I should save here in case my kingdom doesn't make it past this next rank up. Erlene. Yeah, Erlene wants you to get a unicorn horn. Oh no, I'm getting... Okay, it wasn't a unicorn I killed, it was that nightmare. That fire horse in that one location. Yeah, you don't kill the unicorn, you just get the unicorn horn. Someone drops it. It's all good, I mix things up all the time. You should see the beginning of my Baldur's Gate Let's Play, when I was getting all the rules mixed up with Pathfinder rules. Sure, I guess. I don't know. Nope, I need him for this to push the stuff forward. I guess I will take him off of that. Got a while before that starts. Alright, well, let's save and then we'll keep upgrading, I guess, our military. I feel like Patak should have started already. I must have finished stuff much faster than I had anticipated. Because I don't have anything else to explore now. I'm waiting for Patax to start. Oh, I never did. Did I ever do the, I never started the project I needed to start. I think it's my own fault. No, maybe not. Did I start it? Yeah, no. Okay, I had to have done it, right? Well, I don't see it anymore, so it has to be done. Nope, Kingdom died. Alright, so something... Can I just go to Patax? Because there's that... I did... Oh wait, no, I did Nerissa's Dream already. Wait a second, let me go check the map. Is the White Rose Abbey available for me to look at yet? Or is it available on the map? I'm missing something. I don't know what I missed. That's the help that I'm just clicking through all the dialogue. Yeah, White Rose Abbey's a... Okay, I'm just an idiot. Don't mind me, everybody. So I get for not reading the dialogue, thinking I have it all figured out in a 160-hour long campaign. I'm glad you had a chance to stop by, Hector, and hope to see you next time, or at least in the comments section of some of my videos. Actually, it doesn't matter. As long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Hector. Thanks for the conversation. Also, thanks for sticking around on the channel for so long. I tend to forget that people have been around on the channel since before I covered Pathfinder, because again, that's where my channel started to grow. But there are people around. The original 28 or so. That's what I'll call them. No! No! I'm so far... No. I'm just going to put it on Invincible and call it a day. Because again, I'm not worried about the kingdom in this playthrough. I can't believe I let that slip through, though. Let's see, where's it at? Alright, Invincible Kingdom.
I won't be halted.
Now my subjects just have to suffer through. They can't leave. So I changed the setting. No greener pastures for them. I have gotten quite a few achievements for the game this playthrough, though. So I got the chaotic choice ones. I got the evil choice ones. I don't think I ever got the neutral choice achievement.
Yes, I'm still here.
Quiet. I'm thinking.
You can count on me.
Everywhere I go, a pole hangs over everything. The big satisfaction for our life.
What manner of country is this? Where is the lavish dining, the festivals? Place barely merits a footnote in my compendium.
Oh, that's probably good enough. This isn't a very hard dungeon.
We do it my way. My search was not in vain.
Ask.
Tashani Savitur! Tashani Savitur!
I will grant your request.
Pretty sure we get flanked here, so I'm gonna keep some of these guys back.
Let's make this quick.
Yeah, there they are.
Unworthy. Taste my fury.
So what I should do is throw one of these back here. I still think back here is the best place. Stop those range guys from getting through.
This body holds no more.
Alright, body, chill out. You guys can attack.
This is going to hurt.
You need to disarm this trap.
A clever ploy.
Chop!
Request.
Tashani Savitur! Tashani Savitur! Tashani Savitur! Tashani Savitur!
Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur.
Onwards!
What a surprise. How curious.
Battles await.
Can't click past my massive orc. Come on, there it is. Ring of Chaos. Ooh, freedom of movement spell. That might be good. Not better than what I have, though. You're chaotic, but you already have freedom of movement, so that doesn't help. What do you have? Yeah, I don't really use that, so you know what? Enjoy that.
I lead. You follow.
What a surprise.
Everybody chill out. We'll cast some skeletons on the other side to buy us some time. Anybody can engage these guys that are on this side. And then... Nope, nope, everybody chill out. You two can attack
Ah, primitives.
while she gets the trap. I definitely messed up there. Alright, traps down. Go get him. Oh, this guy's still alive. Whoopsies. Not anymore. Problem solved.
The end draws near.
State your desire.
Pashani Savitur. Pashan Savitur. Pashani Savitur.
Speak. Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur.
Alright, let's quick save, then we'll deal with the Nereid named Avendra. And then we're gonna go spelunking.
Done!
Alright, and then to the lake depths. We'll examine the bodies, then dive deeper. Return to the surface. Okay, is that dagger a quest item, or is it just, oh, just Dark Wind?
I'm losing my temper.
What are my stats at? 42 strength. Man. Plus 33 to attack. Then if I turn off power attack... Wait. It says size -2? Should my size not be increasing? Why does my size take 2 away?
All this waiting bores me.
It should only add, I thought, because it just gives you strength, and strength increases your attack rating. Huh. Something I'm missing. I just don't know what.
We do it my way.
Anyway, if I turn off power attack, I'd have plus 37 to my attack. I still don't know what the minus... Why I have -2 because of my size. So that's what I was thinking, but I don't think that it should unless I'm fighting... I mean, I guess it's possible. It makes sense. Hitting a smaller target is always more difficult. So realistically, yeah, that makes sense. But I'm never reading anything about that. Because the smaller you get, if you reduce person, you get extra armor class. So I guess it would make sense in something along those lines. I don't know. I never noticed that before.
I need to catch my breath.
my strength fades.
It doesn't say anything about reducing your chance to hit in the description for legendary proportions. And I don't think a large person does either. I feel like that should be something that should be mentioned. I mean, -2 isn't a big deal compared to what you get off the strength. Then why even put that on there instead of just saying you get this to strength? Why not just take that strength away? I don't know. Well, I guess that would make sense. Where am I going? I need to go to the capital. No, I guess it would make more sense to just have the -2 to hit instead of -2 to strength. Because the bigger you are, the stronger you would be. But it would still be harder to hit smaller enemies. But it should be a circumstantial -2 to hit, though. Because if you're fighting something your size, you shouldn't have a trouble hitting it. And it should vary depending on the size of the enemy if that's how they're going to treat it. I thought it was just the -2 to dexterity in a large person. I could definitely be wrong, but I thought that... Oh yeah, speaking of a large person. Oh yeah, you do have... Alright, -1 penalty on attack rolls and armor class due to its increased size. Okay. Well then I guess with a large person, since you are larger, it would still be the, yeah, okay, well. There we go, that's settled. Thank you for correcting me. I mean, I wouldn't think they have to put it in the text. I mean, because, you know, if there's a size penalty for a large person, if you make yourself even bigger, there should still be a size penalty. I mean, it would be nice to have in the text. Because here I was thinking this whole time that legendary proportions had no drawbacks. I mean, there's a very insignificant one, but it's still a drawback. But I still think that that should be dependent on the size of the creature that you're fighting. Because again, if you're fighting a creature your size, unless the argument is that you're not used to being that size, so you're just not as adept at fighting. So you're getting used to your new body. I don't know, there's a lot of what ifs, I guess. No way to cover all of them.
Head on!
Oh, this is new. Is this because of who I'm romancing? Or is this a different... Is this a chaotic neutral thing? Anyone here ever play chaotic neutral and can vouch for this? Also, where does Avengers stay? Is she in the throne room or is she in the tavern? I'm gonna check the tavern first. Yeah, because I've never seen that that statue in the center before. Because I thought neutral just had like a tree or something. Like if you're lawful, you have a statue. If you're neutral, then evil, yeah, would be the nooses and stuff. So maybe chaotic neutral was the statue. Oh, there she is. I can't believe they let my kingdom crumble.
Onwards!
Yeah, I typically only play good, but got stuff I gotta do before the next game comes out. Because I wanna master this game, which obviously I haven't because I just let my kingdom fall apart. But which I mean, it was kind of my fault. Narissa, what's up?
You've broken into my dream. Now it's my turn to enter yours.
Hello.
I've come to say goodbye. If we meet again, it will be a meeting of sworn enemies on the battlefield.
I don't think I remember this one either.
Do you remember the first time we met? I came to you disguised as the former Nyrissa, a tender young nymph who hadn't yet spent ages under the yoke of her curse. Deceiving comes easier if your lies are familiar to you. But it seems that I've played myself into a corner. Your words brought me pain. They were like sharp thorns sprouting through my skin. You made me recall who I once was, and who I would never be again. Now, when the end is near, I feel anxiety. It seems it's no coincidence that the last step to forgiveness must be the only death I could care about.
Yeah, I guess if there's a lesson to be taken from this, don't just click through the dialogue rapidly so you can progress the story as fast as you can. Read, so you know where you're at in the story and what your next step is, so your kingdom doesn't fall apart on you. So you put a stop to Patax's schemes before they ruin your community. All my other stats are fine. The community, the one I'm pretty sure I had the most points in, or at least like second most points in or something. It was up there. Just got decimated by assassins. I think at one point I had 3 Pataxian assassin events at the same time. Yeah, let's see. Should I do the first one or the second one? Let's do the first one.
I cannot love. The very essence was ripped from my soul and lost. But when I speak with you, when I watch you facing unthinkable threats, the hole in my soul bleeds and hurts more than ever.
Torture and, I guess, assassins. Again, there was so many assassin events. It was bananas.
So, that's how you talk. Well, if you wish to please me so much, just let the peacock finish what he started and destroy your country. But you have surprised me, truly. I didn't expect you to back down so easily.
Oh, maybe I should have said that. I have to reload, hold on. I have to go back. She likes strong men. Yeah, I thought that's what she wanted, I don't know. Sometimes, like, because romances aren't always written well in games, you have to... They're usually pretty shoehorned.
You've broken into my dream. I've come to say good. Do you remember the first? I cannot love. The very... I know. Long ago, I refused to back down when the eldest sent the beast to destroy me in my realm. You and I are similar in that. Maybe that's why. Well, never mind. Farewell. Our next meeting, if it happens, will be a very different one. Much more bloody and violent, I would expect.
Yeah, because typically in games, it's pretty obvious what direction you need to take to romance somebody. Unless there's, like, nuanced events you have to make occur, but for the most part, dialogue choices are pretty straightforward. And that's why I don't really care for romances in most games. So.
Do you know why I couldn't immediately recognize the intrusion? When you and the foolish little robin bard broke into my dreams. Because it wasn't the first time I dreamt of you.
Yes, she is, I'm going for the secret ending. Which is romancing Nerissa. Yeah, I'm trying to do all like the secret stuff this playthrough. So like the secret companion, the secret advisor, the secret romance. That's why I changed my alignment to neutral to get the secret companion. So I've got technically just one knocked out of the way, but I should be able to knock out the other two without issue going forward.
I won't be halted.
Yeah, I romanced Canera in my last playthrough. I was trying to do Canera and Kalika, but I messed up because I couldn't stop one of the Sweet Teeth from dying. And she won't romance you if you can't succeed in the romance if one of them dies. My first time through, I was gonna romance Valerie, but I didn't rest in I didn't rest very often, like in the maps, to cause her romantic scenes to appear and to progress. I'd only rest like on the overworld map like this, because it's faster. And so I completely missed the romance, because that's silly. Like, why do you have to rest on the map? I don't like that. No, Canera, yeah, you can bed Canera pretty easily. The romance is a little more nuanced than that. And if you bed her enough, there's actually a secret... It's not a secret, it's a randomized chance of having an encounter with Kalika during that as well. Alright, we have some people to talk to, some conspiracy to seed. Hey, this drops that dragon something, Dragon Bane? Dragon Slayer, there we go. But it has Dragon Bane on it. Honestly, I really like dragon slaying themed weapons. Again, dragons being some of my favorite foes to slay. I've always had a affinity, maybe not affinity, but an attraction to like dragoons and like dragon slaying classes.
I lead, you follow.
Again, I don't really need a nuanced story. I'm a huge fan of like the pretty generic, you know, the knight goes to slay the dragon to save the damsel. There's nothing wrong with appreciating the roots. I mean, I do like nuanced stories as well, don't misunderstand me. But I don't mind the simple stories either. Because they can be written just as well as the big, convoluted stories. And they more often stick to their roots. The Ring of Lost. Now we have all three of the rings, I think. Because he's wearing... No, not that one. Yeah, Lesser Ring of Balance, then we have the Ring of Law and the Ring of Chaos. I don't have any lawful people in my party, do I? Oh, she's lawful. So instead of acid immunity, which is such a niche... thing. I'll take that.
I won't be halted.
Alright, so I think the hardest diplomacy check is with this guy here, the captain of the guard. Yeah, something like that. I think that's how the story goes. Or it turns out they're both dragons, because dragons in D&D and stuff can shapeshift and look like people.
Head on.
So you actually slew another dragon. Alright, got a quick save before each one of these conversations so I don't miss out on any experience. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I like the Cavalier in Baldur's Gate. I like the Dragoon class in Final Fantasy. Again, you can convince these guys without diplomacy checks, but I want the experience that the diplomacy check provides. It's like the 42 difficulty ones, I think that's 64,000 experience. Or 62,000. It's up there. Or no, only 46,000.
I won't be halted.
Oh wait, got a quick save before I talk to him. Don't risk failing. All that sweet, sweet experience. Yeah, we're gonna hit level 18 here soon. Might even hit level. Well, we'll definitely hit level 19 because the that one quest gives you like 1,000,000 and something experience. Okay, there's not a diplomacy check for that guy. Let's not go there yet. Let's go to the academy first.
Losing my temper.
Well, I've also been optimizing some of my experience in some locations. I mean, I'm level 17 right now, but I'll be, there's a quest in Patax that'll give you basically a guaranteed level up no matter where you're at. Let's go to Lonely Mansion and deal with Octavia's quest. I'm curious to see how she'll handle that. I think my first playthrough I was level 16 when I went through Patax initially. But there is a quest here that gives you like a full level's worth of experience. No matter which level you are. It's pretty crazy.
Onwards.
Yeah, it's the one with the pirates and the tavern and the port. Reasonable. Well, everybody here has something to say. That's cool. Yeah, the Grimoire. Grimoire with the pirates. Okay, well I didn't expect that. Dang, Octavia. I thought she was gonna kill her mother, but she just burned the whole place down. I guess killing the mother would have been the evil course, and she is only chaotic neutral now, so... I think the most optimal way to do it is to talk to the pirates, go get the book, help them finish the book, and then go back and convince the pirates to leave. And then you still get to keep the book. Speaking of which, I need to talk to the trader in Patax. I'm going to do that before I forget, because I can buy another one of those wyvern statues. Yeah, I made her, since we didn't save those prisoners, she went chaotic neutral. And so her ending changed. That's cool. That's two endings for their quest I've never seen before. Reg and Octavia. Well, the traders might not be here until later. Once we're done with the quest, right?
I lead, you follow.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Let's move already.
So I think one of them sells the that wyvern again. Or a different wyvern or something.
We do it my way.
So I know you can get 3 wyvern statues, but the Grimoire isn't a statue, so I don't know where the other wyvern's at. Maybe it's in the Patoxian Palace?
I won't be halted.
It's supposed to be a green, a blue, and a purple one. And I only have the green and blue.
Head on!
Oh, don't worry, I'm about to own Patox. Hey, this jerk. Yeah, they're pretty good meat shields, and they're free summons. Like, they usually don't do a whole lot other than take hits. And unlike other summons, you can actually select them and, like, control, like, move them around if you want. You can actually control them, unlike other summons. Wow, did I roll a 1? No. That's not happening. Yeah, I keep forgetting to use it as well. I'll use it for the spawn of Robogug. Of that I have no doubt, but I'll probably use it in the Patoxian Palace as well. I needed to roll a 2 at the minimum, and I rolled a frickin' 1.
I won't be halted.
That's been happening a lot this playthrough. More so than I remember in my other playthroughs, where I need to like roll a 2 or maybe a 3 and I roll a 1. What a stupid game.
We do it my
I know I should have quick saved up there. I was like, nah, I don't need a quick save. I'll be fine.
Please, do tell.
Onwards!
Boggart, we might not be fighting Iravetti tonight on this stream, but next stream we'll be taking on Iravetti. I'm gonna try to knock out everything around Patax and do the middle of nowhere quests, and then we'll do the Patoxian Palace and then the next stream. There we go. Can't talk. I'm losing my train of thought. Oh wow, wait, what? Whatever, I'll just pick her up after. Not a big deal. But still, jeez. No, well, he's actually supposed to be pretty savvy. Maybe. I did it. But she's not going to be getting her good ending. She's going to be getting an ending I haven't gotten before.
Yes?
The end draws near.
Because I've done her good ending 2 times already, so time to mix it up. See, this is the statue that I have in my kingdom. So yeah, I think it's a chaotic thing. Because it's the Academy of Arts, so I assume bards, and so it should be a chaotic representation. Oh, I'm not saying like military, like tactically savvy, but more how he took over the kingdom and stuff. He's supposed to be renowned for his guile, because that's how he claimed the kingdom. Yeah, it's because I'm not doing her good ending. She only leaves if you do make her good. Alright, I don't need her to betray. I need enemy to betray. Well, that's what he claimed. He actually killed all the other merchant people and said that he was holding them hostage, but they're all dead. I mean, I'm not going to say he's like, you know, the ultimate mastermind or anything, but he's... Eh. Yeah. Hello, merchant. Show me your wares. The path to splendid glory. Hey, a pretzel shop. Get some schnitzels.
How curious.
I won't be halted.
Hey, Laura Nusky. So if you spare her, she helps you against Iravedi as well, at least in the opening conflict. I kind of wish you could find them like in pockets within the palace. There's a bunch of factions you can help get to throw Iravedi. I feel like having more of them show up in the palace would make more sense. Nice.
Hey, can someone help me?
Notice awaits us.
Ona Adayana.
Onwards!
Alright, one second, I gotta mute my microphone. I'm getting a phone call.
I lead, you follow.
Alright, back. Did I mute? Did you hear me talk to my mom? Well, you say nope, I didn't mute, or nope, you didn't hear me talk to my mom?
I won't be halted.
She's okay. Oh, thanks, Vigo. Honesty is the best policy. Shame on you, Boggart. That's why you're cursed in the first place. Which probably doesn't sound too sweet on speakerphone.
We do it my way.
Oh boy, I got both of those. Oh man, that's like 180,000 experience. I do. I like my parents. Tolerate them some days, like them most days. I don't know which one of these would be best to bring. I guess this. I don't really use a lot of buffs on her anyway. Oh, 5 HP. Let's grab that greater mutagen. And I guess True Seeing. And I guess Fiery Body. And then I could bring Power Word Kill and see if it works. Ooh, or Weird. I think that'd be more fun. But I do really like Icy Prison Mass. Like, I really like this spell. I'm gonna bring that. I hate when it's used against me, but I like using it against others. I guess Tremor Sense, I don't know. Just grabbing stuff. Alright, let's go talk to Blake more at the middle of nowhere. It may be a pretty tough fight. Mostly because you have to keep Blake more alive. That's the only reason that fight is tough. Let me take care of my spells real quick. Then we'll rest so we have all of our spells available, and then... Oh, Secrets of Serum Gammon. Only good characters can use this spell. That is... No one in my party. No one can use this spell. Hey, supposedly using this against the spawn of Rovagug is really good. You know what? I'm gonna try out some spells that I haven't done before, like Firestorm, and see what I can do with that. Polar Midnight's pretty good as well, because you can again negate most of the effect by using resist elements.
What a party we have here. We somehow suit these lands. In a civilized place, we'd probably all feud with each other all the time. But here, the constant danger keeps us united.
It's sad that danger and trouble are often the only things that keep us together. Even those who sincerely love each other can sometimes find they're too different to live together in peace.
This is one of the neater quests in the game. Well, I think I just say that because of all the experience it gives you. See, if you play your cards right, you can get over 1 million experience. Or close to. I actually remember what the actual... Well, I don't remember what the actual math is behind it. Yeah, and it is a good fight. The only problem is keeping Blakemore alive till he can get all his spells off. Because once he gets all his spells off, he is hard to kill, but he can still die.
Let's move already.
My skills are getting
Oh, that's right. Buffs
rusty.
don't matter beforehand. Shoot. Yeah, because we have to sit here and help him with the, help him with the book. So you can't pre-buff before the fight, which is one of the bigger issues. And by issues, I mean, it makes it more challenging, which makes it more fun, in my opinion. So I do like a good tussle. Unless, of course, I'm Let's Playing and I'm trying to get the video done before I have to continue with my day. That's the only time I get frustrated. But I like having to reload. I like having to come up with a way to win a fight. I still think my favorite experience in this game was my first time going through Mordecai's Tomb when I didn't have any resources.
We do it.
And I was milking it for everything I had. That was an absolute blast. No, it's all good. We're all adults here. I know that because of my demographic thing on my YouTube statistics. It's only a 0.2% chance of one of you guys being a 13 to 17-year-old.
I lead. You follow.
All these darn Star Metal cogs laying around.
It my way.
No, it gives me it just tells me percentages of like the age of everyone that watches my stuff. So like 0.2% are 13 to 17-year-olds. My age bracket in the is the largest one at 50%, and then the age bracket right below mine is the second largest, and then the age bracket above mine is the third largest, and then it goes, because it's 13 to 17, it's 18 to 24, 25 to 34, 35 to 44, and 45 to 54, and then 65 plus. I think it's how it's split up. And I have more 65 plus than I do 13 to 17-year-olds. Because 65 plus is 0.6%, 13 to 17-year-olds are 0.2%. And my age bracket is 50%, and then it, the rest of them kind of trickle down.
Head on.
Yeah, and that's why I have to take it with a grain of salt as well, because there's a lot of people that lie about their age on YouTube. Mostly kids. Hey Sephorak. I didn't realize I was reading your comment when I was responding to it. Welcome to the stream. Oh hey, I did change the Discord link, so it should work now. It worked for me, so. Nope, that's the one I have to do. So yeah, again, it tells me the demographics, but it's not... I don't believe it's accurate. But I like to believe that it is, because it tells me what I want to see. That I'm tailored towards the audience that I... Because again, I make content that I would want to watch, and I assume people in my age bracket would also be interested in watching that same content, so... Nope, didn't mean to do that. Let me go back. It's crazy. It also tells me your social security numbers and your credit card information, bank accounts. Very detailed. Yep, right into my bills. Yeah, absolutely. No, that's one of the biggest driving forces behind my the monetization for my channels. I do want to replace stuff for like my computer if it ever breaks and stuff like that. I want it to be self-sustainable. Because it can get pretty pricey. And as you probably know, as a full-time student, you don't make a lot of money. Oftentimes, I mean, you can, but... But I choose to be a full-time student. Because I have this really nasty habit. Whenever I have a job, I give almost 100% of my energy to that job. So if I were to try to do school and work, I'd probably be dead all the time.
I'm not afraid.
Alright, so some of the big ones. So we can activate that. Actually, no, this is probably more important first. Did Blakemore die? I think he did.
A clever ploy.
Who will prevail?
I don't think that mine is. I don't go to a very big university. It's on a computer, Boggart? I have to reload anyway. I'm pretty sure that's Blakemore's body there, so it's a little disappointing. Yeah, I put a good chunk of money into mine when I first built it. I had a pretty significant savings from deploying, so... Ugh, come on now. So I bought all the high-end stuff for the time, and then, I mean, now it's all outdated, of course. I can buy a graphics card that's worth what my whole computer's worth now. It's a little discouraging. But again, I did put a heavy investment into my computer so I could do Let's Plays. That was my driving force behind it. But then I've seen people put $3,000 and $4,000 into the computers. I didn't spend nearly that much. So they could start doing Let's Plays or streaming, and then they never start. That's crazy to me. But I'm not, because I don't live on campus, I live on my own with my wife, so I doubt the school would give me funding anyway. Because I am independent. Yeah, for the longest time I only had a gaming laptop. Again, because I moved around a lot and deployed and stuff, so it didn't make sense to have a desktop at the time. There we go, now Blakemore transformed. Alright, actually, pause, thank you. I want to get this active. So everybody sit still real quick.
You cannot stand against me.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about it. I mean, I can look into it, but I highly doubt that a school of my size did anything like that.
Taste my fury.
Alright, we do have mass heal with Harem here, so let's do that. There we go. Oh, sorry, I missed that other comment, Boggart. Yeah, I'm lucky I have a history in electrical work, so I'm pretty confident when it comes to wires and anything along those lines. I'm pretty... Oh no! That's a lot of damage.
I die.
You know, I don't care if we get through it. Whatever.
This body holds no more.
Could be worse.
Now we're getting slaughtered here. Son of a gun. I just wish there was time to get your buffs off before the fight kicked off.
I won't be halted.
I'm sure there's some buffs. So the event takes 8 hours. If we get these buffs up the last 10 minutes per level, well, even then. Ah, this is frustrating. Yeah, and that's why all these companies want experience. And then even like in my experience, I went through the schoolhouse for a year straight of education, and then once you get to the fleet and actually start working, you need to forget basically everything that you were taught, because it's not, knowledge and application are completely different. It's like it's drilled into you to do it this way, do it this way, do it this way, and then you go to actually do it, and it's not done that way.
Let's make this quick.
So he's doing computer science before computer science was cool.
Enjoy your final moments.
We'll do it the hard way.
Spell's not working like that.
This body holds no more.
What a jerk. Okay. Oh, I need to get off protection from arrows, I think, to win here. Otherwise, it might end up being like this over and over again. Please stop running away, Nara. Y'all need to just hang out here for just 1 second. Let me finish healing you guys. Oh, Canara, I had the wrong person selected. No!
Let's hear you cry.
All my knowledge, all my genius.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a tough game. Stalker is definitely a tough game. No! Not this bug. Fine. Have to close out of Kingmaker again to relaunch it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I guess the game just doesn't want me to beat it one last time. It's like, please don't stop playing me. Yeah, it's tough because you can't pre-buff the fight. That's what makes it so darn hard. Yeah. It's crazy because normally the game works pretty well. I don't know what's going on. Maybe we're almost done with the stream. After I do this fight, and then we go back and talk to the pirates. That's gonna do it. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I get my gremlins food every night. Mrs. Bring It Down took care of it tonight. I probably don't have as much experience with Stalker as other people do. Well, I know I definitely don't. But I've never had issues with it crashing. I'm not sure I know what that is, Boggart. Headcax? I'm familiar with the ID10Ts. I've had a lot of people fill those out that I was in charge of. Oh, I haven't heard that one before. Alright, we're gonna try and throw out some buffs during this little tussle here before we get to the meat of the fight. The only problem with this part is we have to
Out of my way!
Unworthy.
stop what's his face from getting killed right off the bat. But if I can fear him with my barbarian, or her, sorry, Siraket.
You never had a chance.
So, any brilliant ideas?
Enjoy your final moments. Taste my fury.
Could be worse. And will be. Definitely will be. Lost.
I won't do at all. Oh, it's Siraket down here taking me out. That's why.
Patrizio Turinos!
Please take her down. Well, this isn't going well. Well, it's an older game too, so I think that was before keyboard controls were fully established. Yeah, takes a little getting used to. I mean, I forgot to start recording some games that I record on for Let's Plays.
You cannot stand against me.
Heal me quickly.
Well, let's see if we can win it with these few. Doesn't look like it. My Canary, you got it?
Sister,
protect me.
Nope. I've had trouble with this fight before, but I don't remember having this much trouble. Definitely need to get the right buffs up after we take care of this, Come on now. I do not know what's going on today. Because I know for a fact that dialogue bug, you have to exit the game. Because I've run across that before. But it's very rare. But now it's just happened twice in a row. You haven't, but I think everybody does. They're a nasty enemy if you're not prepared for them. This stream has been pretty rough. Yeah, this would be a problem if the wasn't streaming. Are you in are you in Mordecai's tomb, Boggart? Well, funnily enough, Sith Morak, that is now how the game works. Okay, yeah, Armags. I think that's actually one of the better dungeons. It also shows some of the variety in the dungeons because it's not very long. Because the game has a good disparity between long and short dungeons.
We'll do it the hard way.
Okay. During this first segment, a barbarian has to go smack Sirakat around to try and stop her from getting or killing Blakemore. Because she will kill Blakemore.
Out of my way!
Or everyone else, I guess, can get some of these other buffs off real fast. Blakemore died. So the game makes you decide in that first fight, the easiest of the fights, because there's 3 engagements. You have this initial one up here, then one over here. And the game makes you decide in the first fight whether or not you want to save Blakemore, and you have to do the quest. So do you want to save Blakemore, or do you want to buff up? And you can't pre-buff because this event here takes 8 hours to go through, so all your buffs will wear off. You have to go through this little dialogue sequence right here, which just adds to the excitement.
You cannot stand against me.
Looks like Blakemore's gonna make it. Now I need to get my buffs off.
Out of my way! Quickly! Pile on! Run them through!
Hey, hold up!
They said to keep working on buffs here. A haste would probably be good. Maybe some skeletons back here-ish. Good. Siriket's down. So we get another heal on my main character.
Let's hear you cry!
Alright, we got it. Took longer than it should have, but we got there. Let's load Disintegrate, finish it off.
I won't be halted.
Alright, finally. So yeah, I think best strategy there, as soon as the fight starts, take care of Siriket so she doesn't kill Blakemore. Hope the two archers don't kill Blakemore. Buff up while you have a couple of people deal with those two archers, and then from there you should be able to snowball it. Oh, it's a great axe. +5 axiomatic. Against chaotic creatures. This might come in handy. I'm gonna equip that. Vanquisher is still equipped as well, but I'll keep Capital Punishment equipped as a backup. That's only 2 to 6 damage, as opposed to the +10 that Vanquisher gives you. And the higher crit chance. How does it look? Honestly, it doesn't look that good. Unlike this axe, which I think looks fantastic. It is. I agree wholeheartedly, Vigo. Oops. Alright, after we deal with the pirates, I'm going to call it a stream, so only a few minutes left. But I will reload to make sure that I get the
We do it my way.
Persuasion, not perception. There we go. I talked to Blutman about this. Does the capital punishment have flavor text? Nope. Gosh. Luckily for me, Intimidate is what I excel at as a thug orc barbarian. Now here, Bluff is what I need to succeed in. Darn it. For the most experience. So the first one's guaranteed because my Intimidate's so high. And I have Intimidating Prowess, which adds my Strength modifier to my Intimidate checks. So if I can Intimidate, I'm set. Then Bluffing, though, is going to be a little more difficult. There we go. And Intimidate again. Really good at that. That's fine. I'd rather keep the Grimoire for myself. This allows me to cast... Depending on what you do with the Grimoire, depends on what you get to cast with it. Actually, you know what? Since What's-Her-Face doesn't use... We probably could just give her the Grimoire and these. And then have her just do all the wyverns. You know, I've never been clear on that myself, Sith Morak.
I won't be halted.
Yeah, it is a lot of XP, and then also, if you talk to Blutmund in the beginning and pass both those checks, that's both I think they're both 61,000 as well, like the 61,440 or whatever it is. And then you get 3 more checks with the captain, and you get the 1 check with Blakemore himself, which is 40. I think most of them are 45, the highest ones, but then Blakemore, the highest one is 40 with the Knowledge Arcana.
We do it my way.
So if I knew what the worth was for those, so 6140, 440, which I think you get 5 of these. Let me do the math real quick. 440 times 5. So that's 307,200. So yeah, it's not close to a million. I was exaggerating. But then you get the Blakemore one as well, which is a 40 difficulty check, Knowledge Arcana check. And then obviously the fighting and stuff that you do. Well, you can always just put it on Invincible. That's what I had to do.
Onwards.
Sometimes being a hero takes priority over being a good ruler. Alright, I'm going to call the stream here. In the next one we will confront Irovetti. We'll go through the Batoxian Palace and confront Irovetti a second time. And I claim Patox as our own. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. If it was my personal playthrough, I couldn't bring myself to do that either. But for the sake of a let's play and stream, you have to keep pushing forward. Because I'd hate to get to that point in the game and then have to restart a Let's Play. That's why I try not to play on like Iron Man mode and stuff in games. So I don't have to restart a Let's Play. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Thanks for the conversations. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Hope you all have a good rest of your day, night, evening, or morning. And I will see you guys later. Oh yeah, and Sith Morak, in case you didn't catch it, if you're still here, I did fix the Discord, or it should be fixed. It works for me, so hopefully it works for you guys as well. Alright, see you guys later.